Hey guys, this is your friend Iggy back again with Dragon Blogger. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a brief overview of the Cougar Attack X3 mechanical keyboard. This guy's got cherry MX blue switches, so it's going to be extra clicky and clackety like I like them. My wife and my kids may not, but it looks like it might be an awesome keyboard. Anyway, come over here real quick and let me show you what's inside, and as I'm showing you everything, I'm going to talk to you about all the features and specifications that it provides for you. As I showed you before, the Cougar Attack X3 RGB keyboard, typically when it comes with this wrapping, you know it's going to be good. But anyway, let's go ahead, open her up. Just have to rip that off a little bit. And the box itself, it's not a dull brown box. I prefer the dull brown ones because you guys paid for this. This really looks nice, but a lot of people are just going to throw this away. So you paid, I don't know how much for this, all this branding and all this logoing and making this box look pretty that you're never going to look at again. But anyway, the front just kind of shows you what it's called, some of the specific features it provides. A cherry, you know, they got to put their branding on there. 1000 hertz, Cougar UIX, the 16 billion colors, Cougar logo. Down here shows you what switch is going to be in here. I thought it was going to be a blue, but it actually is a red. I don't remember how that sounds. I know the blue is the loudest one, but we'll see how that sounds. All right, and then the side, it's just little marketing, so if they put it on the shelf like this, you know what you're pulling out. The top, this way, just specifications, and then all this stuff, and the other side is the same thing. Let's go ahead and open it up. It's not just this, I have to cut this and cut this, so let me do that real quick for you. My handy dandy butter knife. Open this up. Up here they have some kind of foam insert. During shipping, if anything, it moves around a lot. That way the keys don't get damaged or anything. It's pushed in there nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this back. Here just has some cables. They are attached to the keyboard. Kind of prefer if they weren't, but not a big one. Not a big deal. Alright, and comes with a little instruction manual, Attack X3 RGB, alright, or they call it a user manual. Kind of here just goes over in English and then a bunch of other languages. Just plug it in, install the UIX software. It does firmware updating right when you install the software, and I'll show you that in the review itself. And well, the fact that it's finished. Just goes over that here. Very simple, nothing complicated. You don't need to install the software for this guy to work, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later. And basically where to download all the software, right over here. And then it shows you the package contents. And nothing really big here, so I'm going to set this aside for now. I think that's it. Let me just move this. Okay, so that is it. Alright, before I get to the keyboard itself, I want to show you guys a little bit of the actual cable. This branches out to two USB plugs. So then this cable itself, you can see here the difference. Not only is it sheathed, but it's a lot thicker. Going to open this guy up. Alright, so we can see here. And I'm going to get to all this in one sec. Let's go around to the back. So it does have the rubberized feet and the stand as well. And that is also rubberized here. You can see that. So that way when you have it stood up like this, it doesn't easily move around. So right now I'm pushing. It's not going anywhere. If I push harder, it'll go. So that's kind of nice. All right. And then here they just have the logo, the Attack X3, RGB, cherry, all that nice stuff. It also has a little indentation here, and then this is also indented. Over here and over here there is also that same indentation that this has over here. And it looks like you can attach some more feet down here, or yeah, that's a little bit odd, but I'll see a little bit later on what that is. So again, we have, let's see if there's anything else I'm missing around the keyboard. Nope, nothing else here. Okay. Then we have, of course, the keyboard itself. As I mentioned before, all this that you see that's silver is aluminum. All the light that's going to shine from the bottom of these keys is going to reflect off of the silver, off of the aluminum. So it's going to make it look much more bright. And these are RGB keys, so you can choose between 16.8 million, or I think it's maybe 16 billion colors. Then it has 6 key rollover. That's in PS2 mode. If you connect these guys to a PS2 connector, which not a lot of people have nowadays, I would assume. If you connect this to the USB adapter that plugs into the PS2 connector for your keyboard, you're only going to have 6 key rollover, which is still nice. If you hit 6 keys at the same time, they're still going to all 6 work. If you hit 7, might not. Through USB though, it's called the N key rollover. That's unlimited simultaneous keys being pressed. You can have 9 preset lighting effects. You can do that through the UIX software, though I believe you can also do that just programming that in as a macro without the software, but I'll show you that in the review itself. And there's 5 different modes of brightness adjustment, and I'll show you that a little in a video later on. All right, as I mentioned before, it has a 1000 hertz polling rate, 10 programmable keys. It has 512 kilobytes of onboard memory. That way you can store your macros and all your different program keys and all that stuff. So 7 multimedia keys. You can see that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Okay. Then the on-the-fly switching. So if you have one macro and you use macro M1 and then you switch on a game real quick, you can just switch to M2 on the fly super quick. This is compatible with Windows 8, Windows 8.1, and Windows 10. The borders here, they are plastic. Nothing big about that. These keys also look plastic. Okay, so the red, there is resistance. I like the way it pushes back, but there is no click. So if you're one of those people that taps very lightly, you're not going to hear a whole lot. You know, for me, I would type. It might be a little bit louder. I slam on the keys, but that's kind of nice. It's not as loud as I would like, but it's not bad at all. My wife and my kids would actually love this. Again, I prefer the clickies of maybe a blue or a black, but the red, it's not bad. Anyway, I'm going to show you some more videos a little bit later on how these RGB lights work, how the macro keys work, and the multimedia keys, and all the presets, all that fun stuff to show you how that UIX software works and how the keyboard itself works. That's it for right now. This is Iggy again with Dragon Blogger, showing you an unboxing and a brief overview of the Cougar Attack X3 RGB keyboard. See you guys.